Hi, I'm sex and relationship coach Caitlin V. And today I'm going to teach you one thing that if you only use this one thing, I guarantee that you can prolong ejaculation, end premature ejaculation, and last long enough to have your woman not only reaching orgasm through sex, but begging you for more. Pretty powerful, right? No lie, there is one thing that all men have in common. In fact, all people have in common. But every man has this. Every single man does this when he is reaching close to having an orgasm. And I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to do to control it so that you'll never come too soon again. So what is the one thing that all men have in common, that every guy I have ever been with has had in common, that all orgasms have in common? They are based in tension. That's right. As you build your arousal, you build more and more tension in your body. All that tension is centered around your genitals, but all of the muscles from your abs to your thighs are involved in building and holding that tension so that when you get close to climax, that tension pushes you over the edge. So, how do you stop yourself from going over the edge? You control the amount of tension that you're holding. Listen, it is literally impossible to reach orgasm without holding any muscle tension. You just can't come when you're so totally relaxed. Therefore, you can use this to your advantage. You can use this knowledge to gain enough familiarity with your body and where it holds tension to prevent yourself from even being able to reach orgasm. And I'm going to teach you 3 super simple steps in order to get you there. Tonight. That's right. You can put this to practice right now, tonight. Okay? Are you ready? Step number 1. Notice where you store tension. Everybody is a little bit different. I have seen men who had to store tension in every muscle in their body, from their arms all the way down to their feet, even to get to the point of ejaculation. Most people will find that it's in your lower abs, your thighs, your glutes, basically the area surrounding your genitals, but everyone's slightly different. So the next time that you masturbate or have sex, just make mental notes. Okay, as I'm getting closer to orgasm, I notice tension building in my lower abs, or I notice that I kind of squeeze my thighs together, pinch my butt. Just notice. That's step number 1. Step 2, consciously scan your muscles for tension and release it. So I like to start at the top, but you could start at the bottom and go in either direction, checking in with each muscle group as you go. So check in with those abs. Are they holding tension? If so, take a deep breath in and out. And when you exhale, imagine that you're actually releasing the tension that was stored up in those muscles. And move on to the next muscle group. So for you, it could be the top of your thighs. Release that tension. Let it go. And if this is a problem for you, if you struggle to isolate that muscle and breathe the tension out of it, squeeze it instead as hard as you can and then let it go. I promise you'll notice that it's way more relaxed than it was before you started. Remember, the more that you focus on what's going on in your body, the longer you will last. Part of the main cause of premature ejaculation is being in your head instead of in your body. I know it sounds counterintuitive. Trust me, I have worked with hundreds of men on this in particular. It is a matter of being connected in your body and knowing and feeling and being familiar with your arousal. So take your time and move slowly up and down your body, checking in. And you know what? If you ejaculate in the middle of this process, it's just that you started checking in too late. Next time you need to start checking in earlier, maybe before you even start to notice that tension is really being built. And on the other hand, if you lose your erection while you're doing this, especially if you're with your partner, do not panic. This is awesome. That means you're that much further away from ejaculating. Take the opportunity to go down on her, finger her, take a break, switch positions. You can use that as an opportunity to prolong your lovemaking and give your woman even more pleasure, more orgasms, and more time to reach that level of arousal that she needs. I mean, remember that women's bodies work the same way. Women are also building up and storing tension as they're getting closer to orgasm. It takes their bodies longer to get there. So utilize that if you have the opportunity to. And step 3 is just to practice this on your own so that you develop more and more body awareness. Remember that the more aware you are of what's happening in your body as you become aroused, the more that you're able to control it. Use this practice of remaining relaxed, of consciously scanning your body and figuring out where you're holding tension to help you last longer while you're masturbating so that you can last longer when you're in bed with a woman. It's like driving a car. The harder that you step on the gas, the faster it goes. The more tension that you hold in your body, the faster you will reach orgasm. Relaxing in your body is similar to just laying off the gas. So experiment just the same way that you did when you learned how to drive. See what feels good, what doesn't, what works, what different muscle groups are involved. Again, just study yourself. Learn your body and become as aware as humanly possible of what's going on in there. With this tip, I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom. This is like the porn star secret to success so that you can be sure to ejaculate when you want on who you want. Well, just kidding, not on just anyone you want. I mean, make sure you get their explicit consent first. But you know what I mean, okay? This is exactly what those people who are gods of sex use to prolong their ejaculation. Arousal is not like a linear scale. You don't have to go 1, 2, all the way up to 10. You can use this to play around, build, move, change, and fluctuate your arousal to make it not just a great experience for your partner, but also for yourself. So now that you know how to control your ejaculation, I want you to write in the comments below which muscle group you found most useful in delaying ejaculation. So which muscle group out of your abs, your thighs, or your glutes did you need to relax the most in order to prolong your ejaculation and last longer? This is sex coach Caitlin V, signing off.